I'm going to share with you for a few minutes about what Jesus has been showing me in various different means over the last few weeks, in the hope that it will encourage you and also that we can pray into it together. The first thing I saw was a scene of a field with flowers in it, and people were walking around, heads down, eyes to the ground, looking weary, sad, and disappointed. There was no colour in this scene, it was dark and lifeless. And some people were holding flowers in their hands, but these little bouquets of flowers were dead or decaying. And then there was a really different field next door, and the main difference was that Jesus was in this field, and he was beckoning to people, encouraging them and inviting them to come and pick these vibrant, beautiful, stunning flowers that were in this field. So he had some in his hand, but he was encouraging us to come and pick those flowers too. And the scene was so different. It was full of joy, and there seemed to be gold emanating from it. Such a different picture. And I knew that if people chose to go into that field and follow Jesus, that their life would be so radically different. I've seen, you see, that there's an enemy tactic at play in this first field, that although people are not physically trapped, they're being blinded from seeing the field that is just next door with Jesus in it. And if they just look up, they would see that he is beckoning to them, and their lives would be changed for the best. They feel that now the dead flowers in their hands, the lifeless, decaying flowers, are their lot in life, and they can't see past the disappointment and the pain. It feels like dreams, hopes, and life-giving God ventures have seemingly come to an end. But for anyone who feels like that, it's very much not the end of the story. Look up and see your Jesus beckoning to you. He will bring new life. He will breathe into dreams that he gave you in the first place, bring back the joy, and take you on adventures with him. Psalm 16 verses 10 to 11 says, "Because you will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. You make known to me the path of life, and you fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." The enemy is desperately trying to stop the people of God rising up to take their places ahead of something wonderful that God has planned for his world. We must not be blinded to him calling us, to him graciously giving us another invitation to join him on the adventures he wants to take us on. The invitation is to experience joy, intimacy with him, and life in all its fullness with him, and to bring others into that freedom too. It is for freedom that Christ set us free. In one God dream that I had recently, I've been dreaming quite a lot, I don't know about you, but there seems to be an increasing amount of God dreams at the moment. I was in an online gathering, as I often am in my dreams at the moment, and we were talking about our Jesus, and a beautiful aroma just came out of the screen, and people in their rooms, in their houses, where they were on this call together online, could smell this beautiful aroma of Jesus flooding into our rooms, flooding into our homes and our households. It was just this beautiful aroma, and it reminded me of the picture of the flowers that Jesus had given me in that field. He was offering us a chance to experience his presence in this really powerful, beautiful way. Another sign that he is present with us, and that we can carry his presence and fragrance to those around us too. The last thing I wanted to share with you today was that a few months ago, in the wintertime, I kept seeing this picture of a big tree with its roots going deep underground. But then its roots were bursting through this old pavement. And as they burst through, at the same time, the tree bloomed with this exquisite blossom. Again, another picture of flowers and of spring and a beautiful aroma that the blossom gives off. I believed that this would be happening in springtime. And as we're now in springtime, I believe that there are significant things that God has been doing that have been underground, if you like. The roots that we have been putting down in Him, the way that many roots have been connecting and growing together. But they will soon burst through, and the beauty and the fruit that blossoms will be visible to the world, I believe. Jesus is calling us to come away with Him, to take up the invitation, to come out of the dark winter time into the hope-filled spring. Many of us need to hear these verses again afresh. Hear it as an invitation. Song of Songs, chapter 2, verses 10 to 13. Arise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth, the season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard all over our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit, and the blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. I don't know about you, but I say, Jesus, yes please. I gladly accept your invitation.